everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this makeup look. I'm kind of impressed with it. It's kind of cute. She's kind of slaying. I should point out before we start into the video, I'm not a makeup guru. I'm not a makeup tutorial expert. I just put makeup on my face and hopefully it looks good. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, you can already tell what the video is, so I'm just going to get straight on into it. Okay, so I'm just going to go with my skincare and then we'll come back. I've literally just realised that my partner and me have been together for several months now, and this will probably be like the third or fourth time he's seen me with makeup on. That's really bad. Never mind. Okay, let me move the viewfinder out because I'm going to carry on checking that, and that's going to be driving me insane. I've got my mirror right here, so if I'm looking over here, just so I can see what I look like and if I look like a toe or not. I just want to point out, if it sounds like that I am ill, it's because I am. I've just had COVID and I've literally like just getting over the end of it. So still struggling with that, still under the weather, still feeling like horse poop, but we're getting there, we're getting there. Okay, so while I'm letting my skincare sort of like set into my face to give me a nice base to work with, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. I don't think I've seen anyone else do this with their eyebrows, but I use hairspray and spoolie. Maybe I've seen like one person that might have given me the idea to do it. It doesn't really matter what hairspray, but my favourite is this one. You just like spray a little bit. That was quite a lot actually, and give it a little shaky shake. And then just like brush your eyebrows through with it. And they feel a little bit sticky. You just like poke them down a little bit. And like, if you're not used to it, it feels a bit like, but I've been doing it so long, they feel a little bit crunchy for a while, and then like once you start like moving your face around while you're doing the rest of your makeup, it feels absolutely fine. So I'm gonna go with this kind of like fluffy brush and some colour correcting cream, just because of my little like outbreaks at the minute. This is to do with my anxiety actually. So we're gonna go in with a little bit of like colour correcting cream. Just trying to find a smaller mirror because it'll be a bit easier. And it's green, and you put it on your face and it kind of looks a bit scary. But then, I hope this works, because that'd be bad if it didn't. You kind of just like blend it out. I don't know if you can see that. It just sort of takes the edge off of the redness. I've never been a fan of colour correcting stuff until this. So, that's how you know it's good. So I kind of use it on my cheeks and just like around my nose, because that's where I sort of struggle with pigmentation. I accidentally just got some in my mouth. Gross. I can't get the lighting right today. It's actually kind of driving me a bit insane. Oh no, how's it ended up all the way up? It's fine. And you can already see like the befores and afters. Kind of just takes the edge off of it. I'm kind of only putting it where I would put concealer, not sort of like all over my face, just to sort of help the foundation a little bit. Obviously it does look very orange, but I've got a foundation that's a little bit too light for me at the minute. So it kind of like balance it out. There we go, that's not looking too shabby. Next I'm going to go with my foundation. This is the one I'm currently using. I absolutely love it. And a fluffy brush like this one, so it's similar to the one that I was using a minute ago. How do I usually put my foundation on? I haven't done makeup in so long. I think I'm going to go with my Real Techniques brush, just to sort of splat it around my face. I'm kind of just using the viewfinder as a mirror, so that was a lot, Millie. Now we're just going to blend it out, so we could be here a while. To be fair, it's actually blending up really quickly. Obviously don't forget your neck. I'm trying so hard not to look in the viewfinder, but it's really tricky when you're doing a makeup video. Oh, this is literally blending out so nicely. So with my foundation, I always put like a base layer on first, to sort of get like the main areas of my face. And then if I think I need a little bit more, I'll go in rather than using a concealer. I don't know why, I just don't like concealer. So I'll use an extra little blow of foundation and just sort of put it areas that I think would benefit from a bit more coverage. It's okay if you get foundation in your eyebrows. It is for me anyway, because I haven't tweezed them in a while, so it covers up like the stray hairs. So blend, blend, blend. And even when you think you've done blending, blend some more. Tell you what, I've been looking in the mirror the last like couple weeks, just looking at my skin and just thinking, it just looks so bad, and it like gets your mood down a little bit as well. But just putting some makeup on I like to let myself, where am I going with this story? I like to let my skin breathe. When it's breaking out, I like to let it breathe. But sometimes putting a bit of makeup on, one, won't hurt you, won't hurt your skin. Two, will make you feel a little bit better. And also, like, I don't want to touch my face as much when I have foundation on. Like, if I put a full face of makeup on, I won't want to touch my face. I'll just leave it. So it's good if you're like me and you have anxiety and you like are a little anxious fiddler. It's good because you're touching your face less. Less germs, less owies, less stress. It's all good. Right, I think we're done with the foundation. I don't think I want any extra coverage at the minute. I actually quite like, I know most people don't like this, but like a bit of like coloration around my eyes. I think I kind of like it. I don't think I kind of like it. I do kind of like it, but other people are a bit like, no, you have to be like all one colour and then you put all the colour back in. To be fair, I don't like stripping all the colour away from my face. I like having a bit of colour. I don't know what I'm doing. But I know that you put your cream products on first and then you put your powder on the top. So we're going in with cream blush. All the products I will link below. Blending it out with one of my Real Techniques brushes. I've had these for like 10 years now. They have served me well. I was watching a TikTok the other day and it was saying how we were all like, if you were in the YouTube world, like 2015 era kind of, like 2013, 2015, you were like brainwashed into buying the Real Techniques brushes because everyone talked about them. It was like Zoe, Tanya, Louise maybe, but all of those like YouTube girls, like they all had them. And we were all like, not brainwashed, but because they're Jim Chapman's sisters, all the YouTube girls had them, or they were probably like gifted them or something, and they were all using them. They are good brushes, but since then I think we've come a long way with makeup brushes since. It's not so much the winter, I've literally just changed subject. We're gonna roll with it. Welcome to my brain. During the winter, I put like more blush on than I usually do. Like I really like the look of like you've been out in the cold. I don't really contour and blush to make my face look a certain way, like a certain shape, but I'll do it because I want to look a certain way, not that I want my face to look a certain shape, if that makes any sense. I feel like if I've got my blush on and I haven't got anything else on, I kind of look like a Who from Whoville. I don't know why. I think we're all done with the cream products, and I'm gonna go in with my powder. I do like this powder, but it's not my favourite. It was one that my nan bought ages ago. Not this exact one, but she bought it years ago and I was like, that is really cool. It's the Magic Minerals powder, and it's got like all these little, sorry, I'm not a very good beauty guru, am I? And it's got all these little like dots that are supposed to like correct everything. I don't think they work. I literally think they're for decoration, but we're just gonna roll with it. But yeah, I'm going in with a powder puff. This is, I don't know if this is the actual ones, but I think it's Treadwell Cosmetics. Again, I'll find out all the links and I'll put them all below. I used to be like so obsessed with makeup. Right now I'm just like so out of the loop when it comes to makeup. Like I don't know what's going on nowadays. I don't really follow the makeup gurus anymore. I used to be obsessed with it when I was a teenager, but now I'm just like, if I see a product and I'm like, oh that looks cool, I'll buy it. I think we need to put some colour back into my face, so I'm going in with my bronzer, and I really like using like a massive brush for my bronzer. Like it barely fits in there. This bronzer smells so good. Like I've got another one. Oh, it's not here with me right now, but I've got another one and it doesn't, I don't think it's enriched with, this one says infused with vitamin E, and it smells like holiday. That's all I can say. Sort of like sun cream, pina coladas. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like nostalgic as well. I don't know why, but it smells nostalgic. Anyway, powder brush, bronzer, and I literally just sort of put it anywhere. I know that I definitely need it on my neck to sort of blend the colours together because it's winter. Also, I haven't been outside in a very long time, so I don't really contour. I haven't contoured in like a long time because I sort of went over to bronzer instead. And if you didn't know, yes, apparently there is a difference between bronzing and contouring. Contouring is using like, I think it's like a cool toned darker brown, and you like sculpt your face out and you kind of like want to change the bone structure. But bronzing is sort of, you look a bit pasty and you want to add a bit of colour back into your face, which is kind of cool that there's like a difference, and I only learnt that like kind of recently. Now I like to go in and do my eyebrows because my eyebrow, like the hairspray and everything is set, so I can go in and do my eyebrows. I'm going to use the same mirror from my Mineral Magic and just go in with the e.l.f. pencils because I don't use anything else on my eyebrows ever since I stumbled across them, I haven't used anything else on my eyebrows. I've got 2 different colours, and one of them is too light for me because I've recently dyed my hair like a darker brown. So I'm going to go in with the darker one, which I've almost ran out of. I don't know if you can see that. That's heartbreaking. So what I do is I literally just like start kind of like in the middle of my brows, which apparently, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but it changes all the time. Some people like start at the end, some people like start at the middle, and I'm like, But yeah, basically I just go with the natural shape of my eyebrows, and I might sort of elongate the tail, but for the most part I'm literally just colouring in like the sparse areas, and I try not to go like too overboard with it. That's literally it. That's literally my eyebrows, and I'm cool with that. Oh, that was the most unsightly thing. So yeah, just doing the same on the other side. I sort of struggle more with this side. I don't know why, but I can easily get this side. I need to stop because I'm drawing on really... What is that? There we go, I'll do. Always remember that eyebrows are sisters and not twins. I sort of draw a line underneath my eyebrows as well, and just sort of like feather it up. Don't forget the tail. That's a very long tail. They kind of look the same though. Maybe both the tails are really bad, so they look the same. I'm gonna go with it. Right, what are we going on to now? Let's go with some eyeshadow. I'm sort of torn between 2 palettes. I like my Avon palette, which I've had for a long time, but I also like my Smashbox palette. This was in a Sephora lip. I don't know if it was a Sephora lip wardrobe or whether they were sent over separately, but it was sent over from America. Aren't they the most gorgeous colours ever? Look, they're so beautiful. I love it. So I think we're going to go in with those ones. I like to take my big fluffy brush. I don't know what this one was called. Oh, dome shadow brush. And I take the one that's in the top corner. Has it got a name? I feel like the shade's called Relaxed. I'm not sure, but it's like the matte coloured. My dog's barking downstairs. And you just sort of put that all over your lid. And it's sort of like, the only way I can sort of describe it is, you know when everyone was obsessed with is it the Urban Decay Primer Potion or something? Or the Painterly Paint Pots? I can't remember, but it's just sort of like, it's just a good base colour. Now I need sort of like a fluffy brush. I do really like this one at the minute just because it's like so long. Like not the actual handle, the brushes itself are so long. So you can go in with sort of, those are quite dark colours. I'm going to go in with one of these colours. I think I'm going to go in with this one here. And that's sort of like a good like colour to sort of like put through the crease. How very professional, blending it out with your finger. I feel like I want to zoom you in so you can actually like see what I'm doing. But yeah, so I'm taking that eyeshadow that's in the top corner, boop, boop, and then I'm putting it just through my crease and just sort of on the outer corner kind of. And that's sort of like my base colour. I'm just doing the same on the other side. Boop, boop, boop. There's no method to my madness, you just have to trust the process. Blend, blend, blend. So that's what we're with so far. I promise you it looks better in real life than it does on camera, because this just, I think I'm going to go back with my Smashbox palette. I do really like this colour here. It's the second one along. It's like a burnt orange kind of colour. It goes really well with my eyes as well. Don't want to toot my own horn, but it does. Oranges and browns. This is like my palette because I have blue eyes. Yeah, look at the pigment. Dude, every time I whip out this palette, it just makes me so excited for Christmas. Because I got this palette for Christmas one year, and I think it must have been like, no, 2017. These have definitely gone past their expiry date, but they're still holding up, so I guess I'm putting this colour all over my lid. Oh, it is gorgeous, look at that. That's a lot of pigment. Let's pack some more pigment on the other side because he looks a bit left out. Whoa. That's enough of you. Now I think I'm going to go in with like a little fluffy one and just sort of blend out the edges, just because that is crazy. But look, blended out enough. It might not to everyone else, but for now, I don't want it too far out that way. I'm kind of annoyed because I really don't want to sit here and put lashes on, but I feel like lashes would look so good. Now I want to find like a smaller fluffy brush. Look how many brushes I have. That'll do. This is my Real Techniques one. This is the one that I usually use like to do the crease, but I think I'm going to go in and use it on sort of my outer corner. What one's this? Don't know, the name's rubbed off, but it's that one that looks like that. My Beauty Guru side is coming out now, and I think I'm going to go in with like, so we did use this orange. I think we're going to go in with that red, and I think we're gonna, I nearly took it the wrong side then. I think just like I packed it on and I'm just sort of tapping off the excess. I'm just going to put it on the outer corner and sort of like tap it across. And then again, we'll go in with a fluffy blending brush and blend it out. That doesn't look too bad. I'm happy with that. I kind of just wanted to keep it on the outer corner, but I think that's going to be a bit impossible. I think we're going to have to just blend in the crease. I really don't like the sound that that's making. Like, it's rubbing against my face and it's making like a... I think I'm going to go and I'm going to get some on my finger of the shade that we used first, like the orange colour, not the red. Just a bit on my finger, and then just sort of tap over the top just to really like press some pigment in. Again, sort of blend and tap. There we go. Now I have an orange finger. Now I'm going to try and find a clean, fluffy blending brush. That one will do. And just sort of blend it out. Blend the two colours together, blend the edges, blend, blend, blend. It looks really unblended on camera, but I promise you in real life, it's good. Again, I'm kind of liking that for now. It's all about trusting the process. Now I'm going to go in with maybe tight lining. I don't know about tight lining, water lining, I don't know. I love how I said that this wasn't going to be like too eccentric, and then we found the eyeshadow palette and the rest was history. I love how you cannot see what I'm doing. Okay, so slightly better. I don't really do like my top lashes like with a tight liner or eyeliner or anything. I just sort of leave them. But now we're going to go back in with the eyeshadow palette and we're going to use this dark one here on a skinny brush, if I can find one. I think I'm going to go with this one. This one's a Studio London brush. I've had it for like ages. And this is the darkest shadow in the palette. I think it's called Dark Horse. And then we're just going to smoke out the bottom. And we're just going to carry on like blending and smoking and blending and smoking. My sister's playing Christmas music downstairs. I think it's my sister, my partner wouldn't be. Again, blend, smoke, blend, smoke. I don't know why this has sort of become me telling you how to do makeup, because if anyone should not be listened to when it comes to makeup, it's me. I go in with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. I can't read that word, what does that say? Rose? Rose. It's pink. Anyway, and just spritz a little bit on my brush. I think this is like a nail brush, I can't tell. And then I dip it in. I've definitely hit pan on this. Definitely need a new one. But I dip it in and you can sort of see like there's two dents between the pink and the gold. I just sort of swirl it around in both because I like both of the colours. Just pick up as much pigment as I can with like a damp brush and then just put it on my inner corners. And doesn't it look, oh, I've had this highlight since I want to say 2017 as well, but I just love it so much, and I know that I'm not going to be able to find one that I like as much. But yeah, every time I go out the house, my mum will sort of, I'll put like a bit on the tip of my nose as well. My mum will come up and sort of dab it, and I'm like, is it really bright? She's like, yeah, it's really bright, and I'm like, good, that's what I wanted, like this, look. But I think it looks cute, especially in the winter. You can kind of get away with having a bit more of a shiny nose. The camera's not doing it justice, like honestly it just looks so sweet. But yeah, you can get away with having a bit more of a shiny nose in the winter, because it's like, oh, you've just been out in the cold, you've got a little shiny nose and your cheeks are all pink. I think this makeup is very 2016, if I had like the 2016 brows as well. So yeah, now I'm just going to put a little bit under my brow bone. I definitely need to do my eyebrows. They're borderline turning into werewolves now. So I dip my brow bone and I sort of like drag it down a little bit, and then I'll maybe go in and sort of dab it about, just to give that little like a snow fairy just come along and just on my eyebrow. I feel like I don't care about my left side of my face as much as I do my right. When I'm putting stuff on, I'm just like dab it about everywhere. And I also put some on my Cupid's bow. There we go, zoom you out a bit more. Now I'm going to go in with setting spray. Again, going in with the MAC setting spray again. While my face is drying, I'm going to go in with this lipstick. This is one that I had for Christmas one year, and I just absolutely love it. And I kind of forgot about it. It smells like chocolate. Oh my god, it smells so good. And it is MAC's Spice It Up, and this is apparently the one that Courtney Cox wore on the set of Friends quite a lot. The more you know. On camera this looks crazy, so I might have to change it, but in person it just looks so sweet. I like it. Maybe it's the hair that's throwing it off, I can't tell. Ooh, this is a very like 90s look, isn't it? And my bouffanty hair. Now, the last thing I'm gonna do is go in with my mascara. I'm toying between two. My little NARS one and my, what ones are these? Rimmel, torn between two. So I know I love my Rimmel, so I might just go with my Rimmel. I do find myself coming back to this mascara quite a lot. Like I'll stray away from it for a little bit, and then I'll always come back to this one just because I'll show you when it's finished. But like it's not even finished yet, and I actually love it. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Just make my lashes look so like fluttery, kind of like I've got falsies on. Again, you can't tell on camera, which is quite annoying. I just love it. And you can put like several coats on and it's like buildable. So yeah, this is the finished look. Obviously not the hair that I would wear, but oh my god, this is getting me so excited for Christmas now. All the Christmas parties and all the Christmas markets, and oh, I'm so excited. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I'm posting every single day from the beginning of December to the 25th. So yeah, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!